Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hey guys, Jim here from Creative Playing Podcast Network. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We've actually made a Kickstarter to help make the podcast a little better, pick us up some new audio and a little video equipment, and if our Kickstarter goes really well, we're actually going to be getting digital artwork equipment, so that way we can make a webcomic on the Creative Playing Podcast Network website, so that way we can make a few more things to help make the podcast just a little bit better, a little bit more fun. Hope you guys get a chance to check out Kickstarter, and it's going to be called Help Creative Playing Podcast Make Upgrades for Season 2. Alright guys, like always, thank you for listening and thank you for any support you can provide. If you can't help us out monetarily speaking, by all means please help us by sharing the word. And if you've got any friends that like gaming out there, conventions, anything along those lines, even if they want to just see some things, just let them know about our Kickstarter, and hopefully by word of mouth, by the end of September, we can go ahead and get this launched. Alright guys, thank you very much. Welcome back to Edge of Empire, Scum and Villainy. See, the Hutt wants to be able to basically take a beating.
Kerrie wants to give a beating.
Kerrie wants to just be able to just massacre. That's the way she
No,
works.
that was my,
Your Sith Lord?
No, my,
your Sith warrior?
Yeah, my Zabrakian Sith, knight. I really did like that character, actually.
The character was a fucking beast.
Yeah, it's fun to play OP characters.
Woohoo, my Sith Lord takes a grenade to the face and still keeps fighting.
Yeah,
It was a pulse blaster.
most people die when they take the RPGs.
Except for her, she gets angry, and you won't like a Sith Lord when they're angry.
Now I have these really cool
Yeah.
stars.
That's why you guys really like Scion's your favorite game too, because you play like super. You're like
OP.
Scion's fun, yeah.
You're like super.
I'm going to stun to
She's, I
death.
went all berserk. Killed the 7 dwarves.
You killed the 7 dwarves.
I killed 5 of them.
Killed 5 of the dwarves.
To be fair, I had
They're
5,
like,
but
oh my god, the dwarf shot my husband's face off, and she overreacted.
I overreacted.
Scientists
The
have discovered a
dwarfs
seed that
actually
tastes like
saved
bacon.
her from a doppelganger who
And
took
then
her
you
husband's
killed them?
place.
That's terrible.
They saved her life, and what did she do?
That's the
She
problem with
killed-
opening Gambit. I was very angry, and I didn't see the body disintegrate at that time.
This one time, that time.
And, if it hadn't blown up with gore, I would have thought, oh my, this is not my husband. But no, you wanted the reaction.
Can I borrow the core book?
Oh, sure. Do you want which
Just
version?
whatever core book has like basic.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, they pretty much all have the same first half of the book.
I need to write down
Oh, no, we have 20 XP now.
So,
some. Unspent?
I left my
I
dice
don't
back
know. I
for
just
my Star
wrote.
Wars.
How much XP do we have?
so you will have so far to date since you've taken the job and headed off to the mysterious
Yeah, we
place.
have 120.
No, that's how much when you made your character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you first.
The last adventure we had, we're given 20 more
Mhm.
Oh, I
last
didn't know
time.
So we have 20.
So-
Did we buy anything?
I don't know. I thought you guys spent it because I know I didn't.
Did
Spend
I
mine.
spend
I
money?
didn't spend
Did
it.
you?
I don't
I thought. I thought
I
you
didn't.
did.
What I have
Yeah,
written
because
down
that's
is
on
I had 115 XP total and 5 available. That's what I had.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay.
I
So
And you
haven't
spent obviously some of it.
Yes, but they're telling me that we have more than 120 total.
Yes, the 120. We've gone beyond that.
Okay, so what
I
is
thought
our
we
current
started out
total?
with 80.
Yes, when you made your character, you had
Yeah.
80. Yes.
I need to know my current total. Zander, since
Remember,
you
Kerrie, you didn't join
you
them
don't know what
from
you
the
never
get-go.
spent.
So
Yeah,
pretty much,
right.
you guys
That's why I
have,
only have
at this
100.
point, have earned another 20 experience.
Which brings us to a total of 140.
For you guys,
And I have
yeah.
120.
Yeah.
So I
That
should have.
explains
Yeah,
it.
I have 20.
So-
140. So,
So
I
you
have
have 20.
35. I have 35 points.
And I
to
have
spend.
40 available. I have 40 available.
And we're being stalked by Mark in the window.
Okay. So.
Oh, we may be attacked. It's not loaded. I can see.
How much does skills cost?
That's what happens.
How
when
much
you
does
question
skills
the
cost?
validity of the bullets.
I think it depends on your.
Current level.
Oh, or is he faking it again?
How
What
much-
happened?
How
He
much
faked
does
putting
skills
his arm on
cost?
the door. Skills.
Current level
think it-
plus.
Do you guys have your cheat sheets? If not, let me
Oh,
find.
hold on. I have a cheat sheet.
I have a cheat sheet.
This is
got
my,
'em.
this is my
I'm
cheat
just.
sheet.
Wait, like these skills?
No, those are talents.
Yeah, because it's going to
This
say
one?
cost, right?
Sweetie.
Yep, that is a cheat sheet. Okay,
'Cause
so
I could certainly use a bit more in the way of.
Yeah, so yeah, let's increase some things.
Gear, armor, brawl.
okay, so here's the if you're wanting to buy skills.
They're like 30 pages.
If it's a career skill, it's 5 times the number of dots you'll be purchasing.
Yes.
So if you're going from a 2 to a 3, it's 15 points to get that third dot.
Okay. 2 to 3. Is
So 5 times your purchase rating. If it's a non-career skill, it's 5 times the new number plus 5.
So gunnery
So
is a core skill. So it'd be,
Uh-huh.
I have 3. So if I wanted a 4th, it would be.
And if
15
you guys
points?
want, if you only are in one skill tree so far, you can always buy a new skill tree for 30 points if it's outside your career. So like if you want to become a bounty hunter or something like that.
Okay.
So if I wanted to raise this one,
To
make that a
2?
yellow, that would be 15 points?
10 points.
10 points.
As long as it's a career skill, which I
Jim.
believe that
Okay,
definitely
yeah, these are both.
Right.
Okay, so
I am. So, should I either buy a 4th green or a 4th green in gunnery, so I'll have 1 yellow, 3 greens, or I can get 1 more damage, just 1 more damage, and the ability to reduce any critical injury suffered by 10.
For Puggeta the Hutt,
Yeah.
you should wait for the next adventure, save your experience, buy the trader talent tree so you can then be a trader as well as a mercenary soldier who blows things up. But that's just me.
Oh yeah.
So you can conquer the universe.
I
The
forgot that
exciting
somehow I
game of
became-
trading and
okay.
some people are in it for the wish fulfillment of OP characters. Some are here to be with their friends. Some are excited about marketing.
So
and the
Some are
counted
here for a new
opportunities.
mercantile monopoly.
I don't know how this happened.
Okay, well then
I'm
what do you
just-
recommend for me? Because I need a little more guidance in this sort of. What should I?
Well, we
should I
haven't
do?
had much time with your character. What is it that you want your character to be? Doobie.
I raised both my piloting and my astro
Like
navigation
is your character a sneaky assassin? Is your character? I'm just making that up.
Yeah.
So
What kind
you
of
need
what
to
is
decide
what does
that,
your
and then he
character
can help you.
say to you? What is it whispering in your ear? What does your
But
character
just
want?
adding
Or you can just
damage
save it
is
until you
pretty good.
decide what you
Yeah.
want.
Just a pure,
Yeah.
always
That's
one
true. I
damage.
could save it and then.
It's a pretty safe investment.
So I'm going to spend 10 XP, I'll have 10 left over. And then eventually I can get Trader.
Okay.
We'll still balance.
Especially if you get 20, at the conclusion of the storyline, they'll guarantee you have enough to buy trader right then and there, and
What do
maybe have a
weapons
little
do?
extra left over.
So when I hit someone now with my gun, it does 13 damage.
Damn.
That is what 2 ranks of barrage does.
And a very heavy heavy rifle.
It's a heavy blaster. I wanted the laser minigun, but I could not afford it.
How do we increase our characteristics? Like brawn, agility,
Characteristics,
Those are expensive.
pretty much
I mean,
at this point they're
40 or
locked in
something.
place until you get to the bottom of your tree.
Oh, okay. So I have to
Yeah.
do this whole tree, and I've only got 1 in my tree.
Yeah. So and remember, your talent tree is also part of what makes your character the career they picked.
Yeah, you see.
So there's some really cool things in your talent tree too.
So you think I should just use some of my experience points for my tree as opposed to doing my careers?
Check your tree. See if there's stuff that you'd like to get to. 20 points will get you pretty far down the tree.
20 points would get me here.
The heavy gunner is so good.
The heavy gunner's a great
Basically,
career.
if I got everything, it gives me a permanent +3 to damage, so much health.
And you're basically supposed to be standing there and just unleashing
Ooh,
hell.
I could
Where
make
does
it
it
all the way
list
to
the-
natural marksman.
Where does it list what the special
'Cause-
things do?
Oh, for special features?
Yeah.
It
'Cause it
is
says-
for the weapons.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So like when you have things that have linked or...
Yeah, here we go.
There you go, yeah. And pretty much most of those cost like 2
I
advantage.
can
Yeah.
make it
activate.
harder to hit me. Wow.
Yeah.
This-
If you want an abbreviated version on the GM's
I'll
guide,
buy that.
So I noticed, like, you know how
it's got an abbreviated version right there, which is nice.
the heavy gunner has 2 trees.
So yes, those folks at home. Buy
Do
the
I-
GM's guide. Excuse me.
Access to both of them, or I only have access?
What do you mean?
Well, the hired gunner has heavy or demolitionist.
The hired gunner's also got in the base book. It's got mercenary soldier.
No, but I'm
brawler.
saying, do I have
You
access to
can
both?
buy to buy another career is going to cost you
it counts
30.
as another career.
Yeah, to buy a career in your same family, it only costs 10 times the
So it's
number of
easier
careers
to
you have.
just, like, it'd be easier for me to buy
Demolitionist than
than
to trader. Yeah, trader would be 10 more experience. 20 would get you demo, 30 would get you trader. But remember, when you go to demo, you're probably not getting any new career skills. If you go outside your career, you're getting access to a whole new list of skills.
Yeah.
Which that's usually the best thing to do is to get new career skills because that way you can fill in gaps in your skill. What things you're skilled with.
I've spent my XP.
Okay.
So I only have 10 XP.
Yeah,
Definitely make sure
I have
you
some
write that
left
down.
over as well.
It's always good to have a few left over.
Ever need quickly to buy something?
You'd be like, hey, we need to do this.
Hey guys, I'm suddenly a trader. Not like TRAI.
Look up the podcast Quarter Share. It's a really great podcast. It's basically a novel series. It goes quarter share, half share, full share. I'll have to look at the whole thing to give you the
We're
link
going
to
to
it.
take these people down.
But basically, it's a really great podcast of a character working on a ship who basically goes from being a newbie on the ship to owner of his own trading ship, trading empire, because he just starts stashing gear on the ship and selling it.
We're going to take these people down. How? With guns? No. With the force? No. Then with what? The invisible hand of the markets.
And that's a Hutt kind of thing right there.
Well, I've chosen the more combative of the Hutt groups.
So if you go to a certain planet and you find out they've got this pretty sandstone scrimshaw or fishbone scrimshaw that's only made on this planet, you always buy it. And then you sell it in other worlds that don't have fish. Wahaha, you've created a market. So you go to Mon Calamar where the fish people are and say, I want to buy your scrimshaw and sell it to people on Tatooine.
I remember those exciting scenes from the first Star Wars series where
Those
Han
Jedi's.
Han Solo was negotiating complex trade agreements. That was the most exciting.
So tense.
And then Greedo showed up.
Oh yeah, that's why we watched it.
I remember.
This guy's like cool because he shoots people under the table.
No,
'cause
I'm
he
just-
shot first.
I'm just. Okay.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yes. We are all ready. We're waiting for you. We're good to
Actually,
go.
Kerrie still looks.
We are
Yeah,
waiting.
I apologize.
We can wait for Kerrie.
I'm
to
trying.
go.
I'm thinking of putting stuff into my.
So if
Tree,
I
but-
remember, we're not getting money for this. We're getting an addition to our
You're
ship.
getting
got money.
a new cannon added to your ship.
Yeah.
Remember the quad blaster?
Yeah.
So one of your turrets is going to be replaced with a very expensive,
Like in the movie.
pseudo-legal gun.
I didn't see you couldn't
Right.
have it. There ain't no law.
I might have to shop for some thrown weapons because my talent tree goes towards something.
Yeah, you throw a vibro knife in someone's face, that has pierce and
It's
vicious.
called-
You're gonna kill him.
Damn. Strong arm, and it's a threat to
Not if he's a
treat
Hutt.
thrown weapons as if they had one greater range. So,
But I'm just looking at
You don't
the
have to
vibro
go
knife.
down that tree.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying if you do
well,
that.
technically I do because I went with sidestep, and that's I have to go that way.
well,
Or
you
you
can
can just start
you can
it
keep
somewhere
starting over in different
It's a
parts of your
tree.
talent tree.
It's not like
You
a
can
straight
start
line.
anywhere on the top.
Like
Oh.
if you only
Even-
bought this,
you
you
don't
don't
have to keep
have to
going.
just go like down. You can buy then this. And then
Yeah,
go
you
over.
can branch out. You don't have to go strictly top
So
down.
I could go.
You could, like,
It's
buy
not
this
like
and then
World
go
of
into that
Warcraft where
tree.
you're pinned to just one.
All right, so if I went
WoW
with
reference.
command, it says add blank.
Well, what's blank?
It says square.
Oh no,
Is it a
that's
black
out of-
square or a blue square?
I think it must be blue.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not very
it.
dark.
Yeah,
They don't-
see, I
That
can
was
They
see
a
don't.
great-
These don't have much shading.
That
You
was
have
a
to
great
guess
That's
by
a
the
blue.
contact.
If it looks like that, that's a blue dice. So it adds a boost.
This is what it's like. Am I
It
colorblind?
adds a blue per rank of command to leadership checks. Affected targets add blue to discipline checks for the next 24 hours.
So you can.
Then I follow that up with second wind.
Do you have any ranks in command, by the way?
No, but you said I could go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just asking if you do.
Oh, you mean for my
For
under
the
my
skill?
skills?
Yeah.
Yes.
You do?
Under leadership, I have a yellow and a green.
See? Drop pro.
Is that what you were
stand up.
asking?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because if you want, here's what leadership can do. Since you're kind
Well,
of the...
I'm rolling my...
Oh, light side,
Oh,
dark
yeah.
side? Actually,
Light
hold
side?
on. Hold on. Hold on. No light side, dark side points until I have them in play.
You're not allowed to use right side, left side. So I gotta get it here.
Ho, 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 ho.
Ho, ho, ho. No,
Oh, yeah,
that
when
is
you
a
figure it.
cliche. Most folks do not do that.
Ho, ho, ho.
I laugh too.
I'm going to have to borrow some of your dice. Or should I go buy a bag of dice? Huh? Okay.
But you have to promise
He
you
doesn't
roll
have dice?
40.
Apparently, he didn't bring his dice.
Or they got left on the kitchen
You
table.
are so silly.
I know.
Classic. Ha, ha, ha.
Classic.
Well, do you want to hold on to the book on that side?
Well, I can play without picking anything at this time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Unless you guys think I should pick something right away.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Because I could go with point blank and get, continue on that.
Someday I'll be a lord if not a
There
I don't
you
know.
go.
It just,
There goes second wind and confidence.
it's just that we've all picked characters that are kind of combat-y. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking the things we might enjoy most are things that involve
Very combat, yeah.
instead of shipping pots of stuff from place to place.
Yeah.
I mean, I support you if that's what you guys want to do, but
I'll get you there.
I'll be spending a lot of time on my phone,
I'm kind of shooting up person.
checked out.
I'll get you there. I increased my piloting
So-
and my astronaut.
That's why.
As Gary to you, Jim, my input is I would personally like to see more,
To shoot something.
That's
more
why
adventure
we
scenarios.
move.
Because that's what the gunslingers do.
That's why we move away from the from just selling and into protection rackets and piracy.
I think that's awesome. I would totally like
And then we become space pirates, and it's the best
How
game
much does a
ever.
vibronite cost?
Pretty expensive. It was in the book I was offering you.
Didn't we pick
For
one
back.
up off of?
I got one from out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we picked
He
one
got
up
it
off
off
of
of
the
her
dead guy.
body. Don't remember the girl.
Yeah.
But
we
since
got it
you're
off
not
of
a-
Starlight.
Since you're not a friend of theirs, you know, it's going to cost you. Okay, so go ahead. I may have to make some spare light side, dark side pieces.
I have light side, dark side. Here.
You do? Oh, bust them out.
I have never
as well.
before used.
Ooh.
Here, mine are already in.
Here's your
Oh,
light
okay.
side.
We'll use Kelly's. We should be good there.
Here's my light
So
side.
I owe you 4. Okay, so go ahead and roll your light side, dark side
Oh,
dice.
drop the green. Pick that up.
I got one dark side.
One dark side.
One dark
One dark
side.
side.
Two light sides.
One dark
One
side.
dark
I rolled again.
side.
2 light sides.
One dark side.
Oh
Okay,
my
We have to
God.
have at least one white.
No,
No,
we
you
do not.
don't.
Damn.
So we'll just start off the game dead, and let's all make new characters.
Well, here's your 4
No.
since I didn't need it apparently. Since I have enough dark light side, dark side points to cover that.
Hutt cannot be killed. You know a Hutt cannot be killed.
Okay, so everybody ready?
Looking up stuff about Hutts. Pretty impressive. Used to be cool.
Yeah, Hutts are always cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome back to Tank. No, not welcome back to Tank. That's Back to Tank. Welcome back to Edge of Empire, Scum, and Villainy. Last time we left off, you guys had a secret rendezvous location that you were given on a drive to meet your customer. And you guys were heading out there. Thankfully, your Twi'lek captain plotted an excellent course to get you out there quickly, easily, and
But the ship explodes.
more than on time.
What are we? Who are we meeting to do what? I forgot.
We are bringing people
Yeah, it's
to
been
a
a while.
cruise ship.
Okay.
Okay, so when
Oh,
you...
that's right. We're delivering passengers.
Yes, and you're actually heading out to pick up the
Basically,
passengers.
we are a glorified bus.
No, I think
Okay.
we're more courier service. I think these people.
The
aren't-
excitement never ends.
I think these people aren't what they seem.
Action-packed every minute.
Well, especially since your employer is basically a well-renowned weapons dealer who's a legitimate weapons dealer in the
What's our
Empire.
employer's name again? I forgot. Mort Costa?
Well, you haven't gotten his actual real
Yeah.
name
What is he
yet,
called?
but
I don't
his
care.
broker's name is Sorfer Dex, the broker that negotiated it last time with you. and you guys are heading out to the location that you were given. As soon as you guys pop out of hyperspace, you okay there?
She's reading the checking out the miniatures.
Oh, she was having.
You know, miniatures are
Oh no,
very
she's having a
important.
seizure.
Okay, so as soon as you guys pop out,
Sorry.
alright, go ahead and your pilot. Are you going to do a computer roll to see what's on the scanners?
Sure.
You mean she can't read what's on the
She
scanner?
has a robot
She has to
helper
actually
too.
roll.
Doesn't she have a robot helper? or
She
something?
does have a
she has
robot
two.
helper.
So does that give me a blue?
It will give you a blue if you're having him
She has
assist
an
you.
astromech.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Rage.
So we have
So cute.
Pudge, Vala,
Pudge. No, my name is
Okay.
Puggeta.
Puggeta.
Apparently,
Pudgeta,
I'm Valari.
Valari, and Ovasu.
Vala for short, or Ree.
And
Okay.
Nirr.
But you, my friends, may call me Pudge. We are informal on this show.
apparently,
Oh.
I neither failed nor
Actually-
succeeded, but I got an advantage.
Ovasu.
Okay, so on her sensors, basically you're reading off that it's mostly a very void nebula
I'm
area.
just gonna call you Ree, so in case you
Ree,
die, I
no,
won't
call
be
me
super
Ree,
attached.
because technically
Yeah,
that's my first name.
Ree
It
is
just
her
goes
first
last.
name.
Oh,
She speak name backwards.
Tribe,
She does,
tribe comes first.
even though they don't.
Clan, clan comes
well,
first.
that's so Japanese.
Okay, so in your scanner, basically this nebula is full of gas that basically does do a good job of blocking
What is your
sensors.
race?
I'm Sakiyan.
And the coordinates that you were given is basically this little pocket inside that nebula where the nebula gases aren't,
Okay.
and you're reading nothing on the sensors right now. So
Nebulas are cool.
what are you guys doing on the ship?
We're gonna wait till a star evolves out of the nebula.
We're for the
And
long
then we
haul.
shall rule that
So
star.
are you guys doing anything, getting ready for any
We
business?
shall force
or-
planets to pay
I
us,
assume
and
one needs to clean
therefore
one.
we shall grow their plants. We shall be kind overlords.
I'm gonna sit on like that bench where they played the game of like the little computer people moving around.
Oh, okay.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And I have my feet up and I'm just flicking cards into a pot.
What were you gonna do?
If weapons need cleaning, I'm cleaning my weapons.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
So
you know, all
after-
I
the
will be-
necessity things that are required.
I
by
will
the-
be asking if this time if anyone will have the noodles with me. The last time we wasted.
Okay.
That was awesome.
And pretty much just as the Hutt is starting to make noodles,
No!
a ship jumps out of hyperspace,
Destroy it with the quad lasers.
almost
Oh, no, that
almost
was-
immediately on your location.
That is a shame. They will
Are-
most likely want my
Where in the
noodles.
ship are you guys all located? So,
I'm at the thing flicking cards.
so where is Ovasu?
I'll be at where's the? I guess I'll be in the cockpit.
Cockpit. Oh, sorry.
Here, put me in the cockpit.
Adorable.
Here's you.
All right, let me see.
I don't see a Chiss, but here's a.
That's me. That'll be fine.
That's close enough.
What are we gonna use for
Puggeta.
Puggeta?
Puggeta.
I'm probably somewhere.
This can be Pudgeta.
There you go.
Crew
Puggeta.
quarters.
No, we're gonna need it.
I need a Puggeta.
Puggeta.
Puggeta will be making noodles in crew quarters. Yes.
Making noodles in the crew
It-
quarters.
Well, where I make noodles?
I think the
That's
it'll be
where you'd be
somewhere in
making
there.
food area.
Oh, that's the food area.
That's the food
Then I
area.
shall make
that he
food
will
in
be
that.
in the food
Okay.
area.
So, Ovasu, on your scanners, you see a ambassadorial ship pop up. It's basically like in episode 1. It's really silverish, really
What
shiny.
episode? Episode of what show? I watch many.
Of Star Wars.
Okay.
Okay. What do
There
you
is
do?
a war.
I'm going to put out on the comm. Hey, we got incoming. We've got visitors. An ambassadorship just popped up.
Do you know if they will want noodles?
These are the ones we're waiting for, though, right?
I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hopefully.
And then all of a sudden, you get a ping on the comms.
Okay.
Okay. Prepare for incoming message.
I'm prepared.
Okay. And all of a sudden, a data
Hold on, let me grab.
download
Isn't the
starts.
ping sort of a preparation? I mean, it's like
Do
saying
you
there's
allow the incoming?
No, we're not gonna listen
Download?
to it.
Maybe
it's a virus.
Can I,
It's pretty much a yes or no.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. All of a sudden, you see some static on the holo display, and all of a sudden, a very finely dressed gentleman in a very expensive suit sits there and says, "I do apologize for the inconvenience with this job. My name is Karn Kravas. I am hiring you to transport my beautiful blushing bride-to-be to the location on the pleasure yacht. The ship, the Eureka Maru, should be arriving shortly here. If not, already arrived with delivering this message. Please take my blushing bride and her entourage on board and make sure she pleasantly gets escorted to her destination for the wedding.
How many in the entourage?
Oh, basically, as he's talking, a little bio flip showing faces, and it's
Okay, so then
basically
I know
3
who-
women total.
Okay.
And basically, it shows she's basically, her and her handmaidens.
You're quickly calculating the noodle.
One is
reserves.
Padme, one is, you know.
You have to make sure they do not fall for the Hutt.
Yeah, because that could be a problem,
That
right?
would be.
Yeah.
And there's a very distinct
Because if you show up and the bride is like not in the wedding
Please.
party.
Please ensure that their cargo is brought, as the dowry is part of what will be used to increase your ship's capabilities.
Okay, guys, we got 3 incoming plus cargo, and they have, and I basically relay to them exactly, hey, these, we're escorting the blushing bride to the pleasure yacht for her destination wedding, and we have to make sure that they have a nice time.
I will make more noodles.
More noodles?
Where do we dock with them?
Okay.
Well-
Well, basically, here's your docking port. You would basically go underneath their ship, hook up with them.
Ooh,
Okay.
sexy.
Okay, so basically the pilot on the yacht, you notice it does have no weapons on it, by the way. Basically uses their tractor beam to pull your ship to connect to be, dock to dock.
Okay.
As are you guys going to the airlock or?
I am.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What's
I
Pudge
must
do?
stay by the noodles.
Okay, guard the noodles.
I'm gonna lean. I always lean against things. So I'm gonna-
Okay. So the airlock opens up, and you see this Twi'lek handmaiden comes up. She's wearing functional servant's clothes.
Really?
He just trained your Twilight character.
Well, she handed it to me.
That was the Twi'lek that was coming aboard.
Oh.
I'm so confused.
Okay, so a Twi'lek servant comes with her hands full of, it looks like luggage. She's wearing serviceable clothes, but it's one of those, it's obviously servant wear. It's not
Okay.
really high-class clothes herself. Second one comes on board. She's wearing a basically workman's jumpsuit, and she's carrying, a heavy push mag cart that's hovering off the ground with quite a few pieces of
It
luggage.
better be floating. If I see one wheel in this game, I'm freaked out.
And then all of a sudden you see this beautiful human and female, and she's got top of the line outfit, sparkly jewelry, and as soon as she sees the airlock of your ship, she instantly turns her nose up in disgust.
You
And-
never addressed me as you.
She just looks and goes, "Oh my god. I don't believe I'm even setting foot in this." And of course, the gentleman from the other ship, he's got a little serviceable pistol on his side. He says, "Ma'am, you know your fiance's orders. You must embark on this vessel."
Do we have even a quarters that we can put her in?
I assume I'll be
Our
bunking with somebody
quarters.
else keeping the fancy
You have
quarters.
She has a choice: our quarters
Shared
or a
crew
hole.
quarters or the cargo hold.
I think we're bunking in the cargo hold. She
I
gets
think
the
we're
cargo
bunking in the
quarters.
cargo hold.
Okay, and she just looks around and goes, "And where am I going to put my belongings?"
Well, you can put them
Well,
in the. Oh, that's right. I'm not
You're
there.
not there.
Does it look like there's enough to put them in the cargo hold?
It actually looks like the folks on the ship are pushing another mag cart of more stuff into the airlock.
So
Bring him into cargo hold number 2.
Okay.
Show her where that is.
Okay.
Retake the princess to her chamber.
well, they'll probably want their gear closer to the quarters.
Well, they can want it wherever they want. There's nowhere to put it, though.
Yeah.
They can get bent. I don't.
Okay. So
I'll go with the cargo hold, and Ree, you can take
I'll
Okay.
take
So
them to the.
you're taking
her fabulous.
you're
crew
taking the noble
Sorry.
lady to the crew quarters.
Well, that's one word to call her.
Okay. So
You will be polite.
Ask
Of course I will.
if any of them want noodles.
okay. So
I assume as we
So-
walk past.
You
she
can
said
ask as we're passing.
so Nirr, what do you do as you're escorting the 2 handmaidens with the cargo?
I let him ask. I'm not carrying that crap.
Okay.
So
The Twi'lek looks with soft eyes, saying, "Thank you so much for helping."
is she coming with us? She's already annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, with the noble lady, Ree, what are you doing as you escort her to the crew quarters? And you can see this whole time she's looking, and you're just hearing, oh my God, that's filthy. And she's looking at the hut when she says that as you go past the food area. As the
I'm not
Hutt's
a Hutt
just
fan,
rubbing his
so.
belly.
Wait, did she say you were filthy or the
I
food area is
think
filthy?
she's commenting in general that this place is filthy.
So, Ree, what do you do?
But for what I said, I don't think we're too worried about that anymore.
Quarters are this
Just has to
way.
get to know you.
Okay,
Please
she
follow
follows
me.
you. Yeah, she's following you.
That's all I'm doing.
Takes all of a few moments.
I don't
So
care
you
what
just-
she says.
To be all polite.
So what are you doing? Just opening the door and pushing
I
her
open
in?
the door.
or-
No, of course I
Oh.
open the door. And I said, here are the cruise quarters. The best we have. You'll have to make
It's
do.
the only ones we have.
Okay, she looks in and goes, oh my God. And you just hear at the top of her lungs, Chi-Chi, bring my things in here. You have a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, I know what I want to do after I help her dump those off. Like walking on the way past, I'm gonna toss a can of like the equivalent of space Lysol in there. She can do whatever she wants with it.
The equivalent of space.
And by the way, Nirr, as you hear echoing through the ship, the whole shout for Chi-Chi, the Twi'lek just literally physically sags, going, here we go.
We long for the
Again.
sweet release of death.
You are welcome to use the cruise quarters and the general areas. You can access the hold that your luggage is in, no others. If you have any questions,
I will
please see
shoot you
any
in
of the
face.
crew. But I don't guarantee
We
you'll
are
like the
wearing
answer.
we are wearing name badges.
She's just going to say you there anyways.
Yeah, good
Oh,
job,
you.
Ree. That was very.
Okay, so in the meantime, the crew from the other ship is pushing the mag cart through your airlock and closing the airlock with a whisper of, oh, thank God. As the captain of the ship basically tells you, and what's the name of your vessel that they're getting? Is it the
Compensation.
legit- Compensation, okay.
I'm gonna write that
This
down.
is Captain of the Eureka Maru. Just wishing you a very fitting and fond farewell, and may you have the best of luck getting your cargo to its selected destination.
Thank you.
If you could please allow us a small leeway, we're going to head off kind of hot from this location to leave a trail following behind us. If you'd like to wait and then discreetly head off to your location, it should be on the data that you downloaded.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. And basically, they turn over, they start to get their engines revved up.
Do a happy dance.
Just as they're starting to power up, another ship pops in the same general area where you guys are.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. And this is are you going to use your scanners on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me...
Scan that.
Always when the noodles are ready. I shall go to the gun.
I got 1 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. It is a GAT patrol craft. It's basically Clone War era patrol craft gunboat ship.
Does it work for the Empire or us?
This thing is obviously not belonging to formal military that you can recognize because it looks all jacked up, gunshot, patchworked, and immediately it
Depends on who
is
they try to blow up. If they blow up the
opening
other guy, I don't
fire
care.
with 3 ion cannons on the Maru,
Not my circus, not my monkey.
I was
I
just
know,
saying-
let's-
and
Run
the guns
away.
miss.
Yeah.
All 3 miss.
That is a shame. Let us leave.
Actually, yeah, I'm plotting
You're gonna plot a course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
smugglers. Get us out of
Can
here.
they
Okay.
trace us? It just says
Should
like,
I-
with the help
can they
of-
trace our hyperspace?
gonna-
They could try.
Where's the gun?
Because
The
we could do
turrets
like
are up
a...
and down from right here.
And I'm basically giving the word.
I'll take the cheaper
Okay, so
turret.
I'll take the
Okay.
one. No, we haven't replaced it yet.
Okay.
Yes, I'll take the one without the
I
trip.
got a success and a thing for my astronavigation.
Okay, so where exactly are you plotting a course right now?
To where, actually to pocket.
Oh, to pocket that you have. Remember, if you
That's
get
right.
roll
I
a blue
get-
dice thing because you have blue dice for trying to refine pocket.
Yep.
So what's your total?
Success and 2 advantages.
Okay. So how would you like to use the advantage? Do yours go faster than normal?
Yep.
Okay.
We're jumping.
Okay. So as you guys are gearing up, you're going to go ahead and give me...
So I haven't looked at the destination yet, but pocket will be nice, safe
Yep.
place out of the way.
And also, it's a general place that everybody
Go
can
ahead
go.
and
We throw
quickly
people
roll
following us off.
initiative, because there's going to be one action taking place before everybody does something.
How do we roll initiative?
It's
You
going to
roll
be
your-
your...
Cool.
It's your vigilance, I
In
thought.
Or
this
your
case,
goal.
it's going to be vigilance, because it's a thing out of nowhere.
So
Oh, I got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
3 successes.
So if my willpower is 2, I get 2.
No, not willpower, vigilance.
Vigilance.
Yeah, which
I get a
is
success
so
and
willpower
an
is the base stat for that.
Yes.
Yep.
So willpower of 2,
And then if you have any
Green.
ranks, one
And
of
then
those
I have one
greens
yellow.
get turned into yellow.
but you never have more than 4 dice total.
Well, what's your willpower?
2.
2, so you only roll 2 dice. One is going to
One
be
is green.
yellow.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what I have, too.
Okay.
So I got 3 successes.
I got 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
No, you got
No,
2
you got 2
Actually-
successes and 2 advantages.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
You got exactly what I got.
Everything to me looks the same. Though.
So
I'm like
pretty much,
colorblind
I'll be
regarding
honest and tell you
shapes.
guys, you guys will be taking actions before anyone else. So who would like to take the first action?
Perhaps our pilot to get
I
us
would.
out of here.
We're
Yeah.
jumping.
Okay, so give me a pilot roll for jumping in hyperspace and
And you're
speed up.
letting us know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, hells yeah.
Like,
You could tell us
ship
in
is
character.
firing
I
on
need
the
one of my
roof! We're
purples.
getting out of here now!
Okay.
Because right now my character is making moves.
Well, you're in the turret, you said now.
Well, I
Yeah,
ran
and
to the
also
turret.
that because it's also warns we're jumping now.
Can the lights dim
Okay,
when
so
we jump?
I got a triumph.
You easily are pulling
I
that
got-
lever forward. The lights do a beautiful
Yeah, I want them
dim.
to dim. If
and-
dim, it's awesome.
Yeah.
If there are
Off to
wheels
I
and
did
the
get
lights
two
are
right.
dim,
I-
Sound effect!
I got basically a triumph, a success, but I did get 2 threats.
2 threats.
Strain.
Okay, so the ship's going to take 1 strain. Well, you take
That's
the strain.
your strain.
that's mine.
And
not
that,
the
should-
ship's
my
you
strain.
should have
friend,
the
is
ship's
what we
sheet.
call jumping out of a bad situation.
Yes, you went for the discretion.
Also, that cruise
and,
ship is down.
and as soon as you guys jump to hyperspace, you hear quite a few female voices squealing because, the women were not prepared to on jumping to hyperspace.
They got slammed
The
around.
princess
They
is
got
being
bruised.
slammed around her crew quarters. Chi-Chi, who's got her arms
We can
full
only hope she's knocked unconscious.
full of clothes that were being pulled out of luggage to be hung up so they don't wrinkle, goes flying through the hallway, throwing clothes
Can
everywhere.
I catch her?
Better tousle than
dead.
Than dead, yeah.
Yep. Then
I do not, for some reason, I do not believe the princess will be believing that story.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't care.
So in hyperspace, you're basically about an hour away from pocket. So you guys have an hour to kill while you're in hyperspace. Is there anything you guys are doing?
I will finish the noodles.
I'm gonna go back to throwing cards in a pot.
Keep the dice together, sweetie.
Well,
Did
this is my-
any of the passengers receive injury other than
Just
minor
bumps and
bruises?
bruises, nothing major.
Okay, I'm going to work on. I am going to work on Reggie.
Okay.
Reggie's the robot.
You're working on the robot? Okay, go ahead and give me your skill versus a red and a purple.
Why?
Because I'm giving you guys a
She
light
has
side
two fake
point.
guys.
Because you had all dark side points.
Can we talk about how much fun it is to write things with a pencil?
Not as much as a pen.
All right,
No?
I like
What are you on
eyes.
drugs?
I got 2 advantages.
2 advantages.
Even with the dark? Oh my god.
Yep. She rolls really good skills for mechanical. Okay, so basically you're working on him, but you think you've figured something out to make Reggie a little better. So next time you try fixing him, you'll get a blue die. Okay.
I think someone should check out their stuff in the hold.
Interesting.
That would be
Go
a good
peek.
job for
Good.
I just want to, see if there's
Okay.
anything
Hey.
nefarious or whatnot.
Okay, so
We're
you-
talking about the bride of a gun dealer.
It's
Of
a-
course it's nefarious.
So,
Okay, so basically, are you just going to stormtrooper in there? How are you going to do this?
He's
You're
not
gonna
paying us to
they
look for
put
his
stuff in the second hold. Remember on that
Yeah,
pallet?
yeah.
Number 2.
So-
Yeah.
Won't he be able to
Are
check?
you just going to blatantly walk in there, or are you going to try to do
I'm
it when
going
no
to-
one's watching? Is what I'm looking for.
Won't you,
I'll try stealth.
Would
Okay,
you be able
go
to
for
know
it.
that someone's opening
So
their
just roll a
stuff?
stealth roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's not
And
paying
it's
us
gonna
to
be
look
two
at his
per
stuff.
Yeah, we should not do this.
Well, she's choosing to take
she
the
did it.
initiative.
Fine.
Yeah.
Then when
This is why she's rolling stealth to see if you guys notice.
Okay, 2 successes and 1 advantage.
No,
Okay.
you got 1 success,
2 successes.
1 success.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yeah.
What do we roll to
1
notice
success,
I'm rolling
1
vigilance.
advantage.
You're gonna roll vigilance. You go ahead and give me a vigilance.
that's
roll.
3 successes and an advantage.
Okay. So you see the Ree is sneaking off, going into the cargo hold.
2 advantages. I don't see
Okay.
anything.
I would not suggest going in there.
Well, she's
You're not-
doing
I
it
already
though.
did it.
You see her basically
Okay, and I'm
slink off
going to
in
go
there.
in to try to stop her because this is a
I'm
bad
just
guy.
looking.
Okay.
He will be able to know, and then I will not get paid.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you were working on eating those noodles, so you're gonna be a little behind her. But you can pursue her.
I can take my noodles with me.
Okay.
I didn't say I was gonna like destroy anything.
Yeah.
Hey, the
Okay.
party-
And I didn't say I would have to necessarily open anything. I'm
Okay.
just
So
checking
you do
things out.
see
Okay.
that these containers, these are top of the line luxury cargo containers. They are the Gucci of cargo containers, and they all have a emblem on them. Looks like a house crest.
Okay. Do I recognize the house crest? The crest?
Give me a knowledge galaxies.
Knowledge.
It's going to be against 3 purples. If you don't have the skill, which you probably don't, it's just going to be intelligence.
Yeah, I do.
So whatever your intelligence number is in green dice against 3 purple.
Is this under core worlds or outer rim?
You
What
can
are
do
you talking
if
about?
you have
because
do you have
it
skills
doesn't
in
say-
any of those?
yeah, just greens.
So you don't have a skill in any of them, so it doesn't matter. So just roll 3 greens.
Okay. Can I
You
ask?
said galaxies, and there is no
3
thing on
greens,
galaxies.
you gotta roll against the purple.
Oh, how many purples?
3.
3?
Sorry, Kerrie, what was
I'm sorry, just a basic question about skill. For example, let's say I have willpower 2, and then
I
for
fail.
some insane reason I buy 3 ranks.
I didn't recognize nothing.
You
Um,
You
can.
can't. You buy 3 ranks of yellow.
I can't.
You can. Actually, you
Wouldn't you buy 2 ranks of yellow and then another green?
you can't buy greens. It's yellows are the ones that you buy.
Yeah,
You can actually outskill your ability.
which is
I
like real life.
recognize nothing.
She got 3 failures.
Okay, you basically it's a noble human house
It's
symbol.
pretty.
It's very pretty. And you do notice that did you get any threat, by the way? Or it's just complete loss?
Actually, all the threat was canceled out.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
but I didn't touch. I mean, all I did was this was a roll to see
Okay.
if I recognize something.
Yeah. And basically you see that this luggage has really good encrypted electronic locks.
Yeah.
So you have to do some lock breaking.
That's
So,
not my forte.
Puggeta, you come slithering into the cargo hole right behind her. She's checking the stuff out. What do?
I'm just gonna wait to see if she does anything.
You just see her doing the,
I can't handle those locks. I'm just looking.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Would you
green-
like to roll, since you're watching her watch the symbol?
I'm in 2 against 3 purples.
Yep.
So they're doing their shenanigans, and I'm just
Yep.
sitting there.
I'm gonna go greet the.
So 1 threat.
This is
One
you.
threat.
Where's
no,
you?
that's Kerrie.
Where's you? Where's you?
Okay.
I'm the cockpit.
So,
I'm gonna go greet our guests and ask about the ship that just fired on the Amaru.
Sorry, you're what?
I'm gonna go greet our guests and ask them about the ship that opened fire on the Amaru.
Okay, now are you going to greet the noble lady or
The
her
noble
servants? Okay.
Actually, are the
Go for
servants out
servants.
front first? or-
Well, actually, one of the servants is apparently for Zander's threat that he
Like-
rolled. The one that was wearing the coveralls. She's actually interested of what they're doing, poking their head around the cargo hold area. So she's going
Just
to
looking.
go
It's like,
get into one of the cargo containers. So she's walking up behind.
You mean one of the cargo
and
holes?
she's human, right?
Because she's going to get into a container?
She's getting into the
She
container
wants-
for
she's
Kerrie,
making
not
pretense
jumping
to-
into, physically speaking, jumping in. She's getting into her luggage.
Okay.
Especially since
So
she
she
sees
walks-
both of you guys poking around.
So she walks past the hut.
Uh-huh.
Not move.
So,
Saying I can't move.
Okay.
Ovasu, you come in. As,
So I'm gonna knock on the because the 2 are in there, right?
yes,
In
her
the-
and her Twi'lek
I'm gonna
servant.
knock on the
Okay.
crew quarter door.
Before you open it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you when it
Well, I'm
you
gonna wait. I'm not just gonna open it because technically it's
okay.
you know.
Okay, so Chi-Chi, her Twi'lek servant, opens the door, and you can see she's got her arms filled, and she's basically trying to decorate the place, putting tapestries and curtains up to
That's fine.
block away the industrial feel.
Okay.
It actually looks kind of nice for something that was thrown together pretty quick. as you see her lady sitting on one of the beds sideways, all comfortable with some cushions that have been placed out.
Oh, all right. Well,
She's laying on this back.
she's making
area.
the best of a bad situation.
Yep.
Huh?
She looks quite opulent, quite lovely.
Okay.
Remember,
And
Hold it.
Twi'leks
Like-
are sexy to all species.
yes,
So this
Right.
would be
it's a
problem.
universal thing.
Inanimate objects, actually.
I'm like,
Yes.
so we should which bed is she? Whose bed is she in?
She is actually in Nirr's bed.
Nirr's bed.
I was going to say, I'd assume. But
And you can,
Well,
as,
so
the,
Actually, there's only.
as the door opens, you can smell the perfume that's been
Oh,
sprayed in the crew quarters now. It actually smells quite lovely. It's just quite pungent.
we should have someone here all the time. This is great.
All right, guys. And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.